Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to my first impressions of Dark Souls 3. I just picked this game up about an hour ago, and I jumped right into it, and I wanted to get my first impressions out there of the very first area and the very first boss fight. And I can say that I am thoroughly impressed. I had a lot of fun with just the first area and the first boss. It was really fun. We're going to be doing post-commentary because I wanted to focus on the game while I was playing it, and it's a little hard to do that when you're live commentating. So getting in here, you're going to see me just kind of rolling around, trying to get the mechanics in the Cemetery of Ash, the starting area, and I'm just trying to get the controls down because it's been a good chunk of time since I played a Souls game. I played Bloodborne for a little bit, but it wasn't... I didn't finish it. It wasn't really my cup of tea. So I don't really have much practice in, so you're just going to see me dicking around, rolling around, looking at the items I have and whatnot. So we're going to just let myself do all that, and then we should just be running into the very first enemy. And I kid you not, the first enemy I came across, something really cool happened. You'll see it in just a second. I get the parry on him. I wasn't even trying to. I was just messing around with the controls, and I got my guard button and my parry button confused. And I was running up, I was trying to guard, and then I parried by accident, but it all worked out. I'll take it. So I see this little small path, kind of off in the direction, and I thought, there's probably an item back here. And behold, an item. There's usually stuff off the beaten path, and I usually try to go for stuff like that, because you never know what you can find. Plus, you're always going to be seeing new things about the game or the landscape. Might find something interesting. So that was pretty cool. Getting to the second enemy, failed parry. I got a little bit too confident. I was like, yeah, I parried the first guy. I can parry the second guy. As you just saw, I could not. I failed. And I picked up the blue flask. I wasn't exactly sure what it was exactly, so I think I'm going to go into the menu and see what's what with that, because I thought that maybe you could only use you could use the Estus Flask when you're in different forms, because I don't know how the game works yet. I don't know the mechanics. If you die or something, do you come back hollow? I don't know any of that, so I'm just assuming some stuff, but it recovers your MP, your magic power. So I was like, okay, and that's when I noticed the magic gauge. I was like, whoa, because before you could only use a spell a certain amount of times because you didn't have a magic meter, so you can only use a fireball like 6 times. And I was like, alright, that's kind of lame. So I'm really glad they brought this back. It might actually make me want to make a sorcerer character, because I've never done that in a Souls game, and it could be pretty fun. So I'm definitely going to give that a try. So still running around the beginning area, trying to explore it as much as I can. Little cut there because I was just dicking around for, I don't know, I killed that guy and I just started looking up at the sky for a really long time. Progressing upwards, I immediately saw this kind of the mountain tops, and I was like, are we on top of a mountain right now? And then of course I get just taken in by how great this looks. I'm like, holy shit, this is pretty fucking dope. So and then I noticed the little castle over there, and I'm wondering like what that is. Are we gonna go there? Probably going to go there. I mean, probably are. And I'm running back up the hill. It's because I don't want to waste too much time just looking at the scenery. We'll have plenty of time for that. And first bonfire. I'm glad I recognize this immediately. Oh yeah, bonfires. Yeah, we got that. And then I noticed I couldn't level up, and I was like, oh, maybe I can't level up yet, but whatever. And I wasn't quite done exploring the previous area that we were in. So I went back and just I'm going to fight the same enemies over again just to get some practice in, because I saw some enemies up further down that hill, so I figured I should come back here and get some more practice in. Tried to parry again and fail. I have a nasty habit of like not hitting them for the last blow, because I'll assume that they're dead, and I'll be like, yeah, they're dead, it's over, and then I won't attack them again, and then that gives them time to hit me. You're going to see me do that a lot. Especially when I power attack and it doesn't kill them immediately. I'm going to be like, ah, damn. Fail. Might as well just kick him, make him attack. Still fail. Getting fucked up. Alright. I guess I just had enough and just said I'm not going to try to parry anymore. We're just going to kill him the old-fashioned way. Heading back over here. I'm going to try a power attack on this guy, I believe. Jumping attack. Okay. And that's what I was talking about. Me not getting the last hit in. I'll stop and realize, wait, he's still fucking alive. I better go back. Now, at this point, I'm having a good time. I'm just like, man, this brings back some just memories of Dark Souls 1 and 2, and I'm just having a blast. And something really cool is around this corner. It caught me off guard, but it's very cool. Oh, well, that's probably a specter. And then I see this huge crystal thing, and I was like, holy god. Alright. So I'm going to be just trying to walk circles around him, figure out his attack patterns, what he can do, see if I can see any weaknesses, and I'm just confused at this point. I'm like, alright, he's spawning crystals? And then I'm just confused. So you're going to see me take a pretty easy hit right there. Dodge his little sonic spin dash thing. Dodge out on that. And I'm not going to be able to learn his attack patterns in time as I get clawed to death. I was just thrown off guard because I was like, we're just fighting skeletons in this opening area. There's probably not too many difficult enemies, so I can just afford to just, screw around with this lizard thing. But he did a lot of damage, and he's very fast, so caught me off guard. And I don't think I'm going to try again. I'm not going to try again. I told myself that, I'm probably just I'm going to go try again at a later point. I assume you can come back to this area, so that's why I'm just saying that I can come back at a later point. Took a little bit too much damage, gonna go back and heal. But the lizard, I'm gonna come back at a later point. Hopefully I don't take too much damage on the second run that I do. Unless I try to parry it. Oh, I do. What I was trying to do there, I ran up with my shield up, but I wasn't targeting him, so I ran right past him, and I wasn't able to block his attack because my back was facing him. Successful parry number 2. Alright, that makes all the failed ones kind of worth it. And I do like how, I didn't see that guy I just killed, I only heard him from the headphones I was wearing, and I was like, I turned around immediately and just got the kill on him. So, I recommend playing this game with headphones in. Well, any game, really, because I think sound definitely does enhance the gaming experience. Looking around more, just looking at the tombstones and everything, seeing if there's any etchings on them or markings. Checking out the castle again. Just still in awe of how pretty this game looks. Dodge the arrow like a boss. Come up to this guy. What up, baby? Kill the guy. Second guy, what up, it? Oh. Alright, you got me. Thought there was an item over there, because it was like a kind of secluded area, so I thought maybe there's going to be something over here. There wasn't, so I was pretty disappointed, but whatever. At this point, I was like, boss fight time. There's definitely going to be a boss fight happening. I see a huge arena. I see a huge, soldier in the dead center. This is a boss fight. So I'm walking up slowly just to kind of build up the tension for myself and amp myself up a little bit. Which I usually do if I know there's a boss fight coming up. Just walk to it like a boss. And he didn't attack me when I first got there, so I was like, maybe this isn't a boss fight. Maybe it's just an event thing or a cutscene. So as I pull the sword from him, I see him start to move, and I'm like, oh shit. Backed up immediately, because I did not know what this guy had. And he just caught me off guard with that second attack. And I'm just finding it really hard to, dodge, because I don't know his attack patterns, and I'm trying to figure it out right now. This is what I usually do when I fight the first boss for it. First time. So I'm just trying to get his attack patterns down, but I can't do that because he's just slaughtering me too fast before I even find them out. And that one caught me really off guard. It happened just like that. It was a snap. Because he leans back and he just jabs forward. So I think I have that second or two, but you don't. You just don't have the second or two, and it just catches you off guard and just nails you. So I was like, alright, that works. Spider Shield. They brought that back from Dark Souls 1? Yeah, Dark Souls 1, I believe. It's poison resistance, I believe. So you're going to see me walk back down to this boss fight and give it another go. The first couple of tries are me just, like, kind of dicking around, trying to figure out, you know, what is this guy's attack patterns? Is he going to do anything cool? Let me try to bait some out of his attacks. Maybe I can see a pattern, see you have a weakness. So I'm going to be going through this about 4 or 5 times. I won't make you guys watch me walk all the way back each time, just the second time, and I'll make some cuts, so I just go back to the boss fight. So now I know that this guy is faster than he looks. He's a pretty big guy with a fucking halberd, so I figured he'd be pretty slow, but no. I'm gonna try to, like, match his speed in a way. So I'm gonna try to dodge before I think I should, because I know the attacks are gonna be coming a lot faster than they look. Took some attacks in the early game, but I was like, alright, I'll shake it off. And then that jump attack right there, I noticed that he was kind of vulnerable for like a 3 or 4 seconds. So I think there's a way to maybe bait that out. I think you're going to see me try to do that in this boss fight, where I'm going to back up and try to see if the distance that you have makes him does it. Took that jab to the face. Took the second one to the head. Alright. So you see me backing up, trying to bait out that huge jump attack. And I think you actually can, because I backed up to see if I could do it, and he did do it. So I'm like, alright, so maybe that's going to be one of the strategies you can use, is back up and bait out the jump attack. So I was like, alright, that worked. Yep, he did it again. So just, I tried to do that for the duration of the boss fight, just because I kind of wanted to see if he'll always keep doing it, or am I just getting lucky with his attack patterns and stuff like that. But I wasn't, and it was the distance. Now, the transformation, I was caught off guard. Did not see it coming. I was like, okay. So this is what we have here. And I didn't know how to react. I kept my distance for such a long time. I was like, let me see what he's got, and maybe try to do a counterattack or two. But you're going to see me get greedy. I get very greedy. Oh, I don't go down there. But I do get greedy. I should have backed out a lot sooner than that, because I took some damage that I shouldn't have. And I'm still just trying to see what this guy can do. So I notice he does that huge kind of down attack where he just slams the paw into the ground and he's vulnerable for a few seconds. And he's done it twice since I've been close to him. So I start to be like, let me just get close to him and maybe he'll do that attack. He didn't. He just hit me with the big snake head, and I'm just confused on what to do at this point. So I go down, and I'm like, okay. So now that I know that he transforms around half health, I'll be a little bit more prepared for it. So I'm running back in, and you see I took off the my chest piece. So I was like, maybe if I'm just a little bit faster, I can dodge some of his attacks and stay alive a little bit longer. And I am fast rolling. So that definitely helped out. It made me dodge a few more of his attacks. You see me taking a lot now, but I do dodge some attacks I normally wouldn't have dodged. So I recommend taking off your chest piece if you're slow rolling, which I think you should be if you're just in the beginning of the game anyway. So take another jab to the face. That attack hits me every time. I still haven't got the timing down. So at this point, I'm just trying to stay close to him and get him to half health as soon as I can to get that transformation out there. Because the longer I keep him in this fight, I'm going to be taking more damage. So I just want to get that transformation out as soon as possible. And I think he should... Oh, damn, I took a hit. He should be transforming anytime now. Maybe 1 or 2 more hits, but he's close. Going for the hits. Did not dodge that one, sadly. Last Estus, and then I go in again. Again, I cannot dodge that little the thrust jab attack. take another death right there. So I was like, okay, I'm doing something wrong here. And I decided to change up my game plan a little bit. Because in all these fights, you notice I'm not blocking. I'm just dodge rolling. I'm not blocking. So I was like, well, let me just try blocking some attacks. Maybe that'll help. Instead of just, I shouldn't try to dodge everything. Let me just block some and then dodge the others. So that's pretty much what I was trying to do. And it worked out a lot, because this is the fight that I won. I'm glad I caught this attack, because I haven't got grabbed yet. And I'm pretty sure he can toss you off the fucking edge. So that would have sucked. And he went in for the jump and pale attack, but I'm lucky I had invincibility frames while I was down. This music, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned it, it is really good. It set the tone so well. I was like, okay, I can dig this. The tone is set, I'm having a blast. It just amped up the fight 20 times. I hope this game, it has a soundtrack, I know it does. I'll probably give that a listen. So I get in when he's transforming and to get some free damage off, because he's kind of stationary when he's transforming like that. So I figured it'll be a good time to get 1 or 2 different hits in, and I did. And you see me continuing to block some attacks and then dodge the others. And it's working out a lot better than the previous times. And I guess after playing Bloodborne, I forget that you have a shield, because in that game you don't have a shield. So I'm always just trying to dodge it. And then that attack, I'm going to try to bait out that attack during this fight, where he, the same as his first form, where he jumps up and slams the staff into the ground. That's what I'm going to try to bait out of this form, because he has a similar attack that lets you get in a lot of hits. Apparently, I'm just going in for the kill. I'm not going to try to... Yeah, that's right here. So I guess you have to be close to him and not far back. That actually works. So he should go down with my next power attack. There it is. Give him a nice power attack. Finish him off. Only took 4 or 5 times. I cut out a few times just because, you know, I wasn't really making... I was still messing around. And I don't know what the Ember Restored is. I don't know what that is. I haven't played any more than this right here. So this is pretty much my first impression, guys. I enjoyed the first area. I enjoyed the boss. It was really fun. I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of the game. It should be a great time. I'll probably try to upload as I'm progressing through the game. I don't know if it'll be back-to-back, like I might be in the 4th area by the time you see the next video, but I definitely will bring more Dark Souls 3 content. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day. Peace.